Coming off of a Friday, no NHL games as the NHL schedule makers make us wait till a 15-game slate on Saturday. JD's in the house. Perlo should be with us shortly. Let's get to it. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I am your host, Exotic Wagers. Thank you for tuning in to another special episode of the Forecheck podcast, where we get you breakfast bets, insight, and information for today's NHL slate. Like I said, we have a huge 15-game slate as we dwindle down to the end of the season. This is our last Saturday of the regular NHL season. Early games are going to go. JD, seems like it's going to be a fun Saturday. How you feeling? Oh yeah, I hear that. I don't know what's going on. It sounds like garbled. Is that how my audio sounds too? Mine's sounding pretty bad. Huh. Let me see. How about everybody in the chat? Can you guys hear us? My audio with JD is pretty bad. It sounds like it's pretty garbled. Maybe I might have to restart my audio if it's mine. You know what? Let me turn on the audio on my stream and see if I can hear it. Maybe I might have to restart my audio. Mine sounds like my audio is coming in fine. At least on the live stream it is. Oh, it says it's your audio, JD. I don't know if you want to try to. Sounds like my audio is fine. Yeah, weird. Yeah, how weird. We were talking and before the show and it seemed like everything was fine. But I'm sure JD will be in here and back in a few seconds. His even his video was a little glitchy, so maybe it's just his internet connection. But like I said, we have a huge 15 game slate. First game starts at 12:30 Eastern, so we're gonna have a early start, 9:30. Here with the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Boston Bruins, so should be a pretty good one to get in here early. You know, sounds good. I can't see you. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh wait, no.
How about now? Now.
No.
Oh man.
How weird, because it was working fine right before we started. But now the screen's working, but our audio still sounds clippy. It's weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, let me try.
Oh man.
Let me try something. I'm going to reset my audio just 1 second. All right. You want to try talking and see what it said, how it sounds?
Yeah, I mean,
That sounds better.
I'm still getting a little. Yeah. All right, let's go with it. Let's see. Let's go.
Yeah, let me just make sure. Yeah, I think we're okay. Hopefully everybody sounds good.
Okay,
Good
sounds
morning,
good. Let's
everybody.
rock.
Let's
Yep.
rock and roll. Like I said,
Sorry about that.
12:30 Eastern. It's better to get it ironed out now than in the middle of the slate and then have to quit and do whatever. But yeah, we can go through it. I won't give the
Yeah.
full lay of the land. I'm just going to give some stuff that I see immediately and then we can roll right through it. That way we can just keep a good pace and try to get done
Yep.
before 9 p.m. Eastern. So, and like I said, Perlo said he may be
AM.
in. We will see. Or yeah, AM. That's correct. Yeah, we're
Okay.
used to nights around here.
Well, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
We're all a little foggy here on Saturday morning.
yeah. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for everybody being in the chat. Glad to see you guys all with us. We're gonna go ahead and start breaking down this 15 game slate. We'll go ahead and get the overlay switched out, and we can start rolling with it.
All right.
Okay. First game on the board, we have the Tampa Bay Lightning on the road, -122. The Boston Bruins, +102 at home. Over under is set at 6.5, -134 to the under. Tampa Bay is coming in. They are pretty good on the road, 23-12-5. You also got Boston in their best split. They're way better at home, 28-10-1. Um, in the last 10, they're 7-3. All three games this year have been won by the Lightning, 4-3, 6-5, and 3-1. For me in this one, I want to say I want to go with Boston here at home and them being the better team at home. I don't know how much the give a shit meter is here for Tampa Bay in this one, but something's telling me that Tampa Bay off of a 3-game losing streak is going to probably end up winning this game. And it's one of those earlier games. I think it's a close game. I think it's more closer to a coin flip. So the value probably is on Boston. You still
Yeah.
got Hagel day to day. Swayman has been playing slightly better than Vazzy as of late and versus. If it's going to be Vazzy and Swayman, which it's probably going to be Holmberg, and he's still out to the 15th. Both of these teams are on losing streaks. I got. Um, how do you see this one, JD?
Yeah, I got to stay away from the side. I mean, to your point about Tampa, like they've gone out. Like you look at the game against Buffalo, the game against Montreal. I've said it a couple of times. They're just trying to extract a pound of flesh, and I wonder if it's more the same today, just to kind of send a message to everybody around the league that you're not you're going to be in for a dogfight when you play us. For Boston, I mean, it's a big game. I mean, they're trying to hold off Ottawa right now, who's got that second wild card spot. They're only 2 points up on Ottawa, and they own the tie, and Ottawa owns the tiebreaker. So for me, the plays I wrote down here, Pasta's 1 goal shy of 30, 1 point shy of 100. So I did a Pasta assist because he's got assists now in 4 or 5, 8 of 10, and 4 of 6 versus Tampa. He's also got 15 goals and 27 versus Vassy. So a Pasta assist with a Pavel Zacha point at +138. A Gensel goal at, sorry, a Pasta goal at +160 and a Gensel goal at +170. He's got good numbers against both Swayman and Corpusalo. And it's a front end of a back to back for Boston.
Yeah, I like that. I did have Kucherov sitting at 48. I did have Point at 18, Pasta at 29, Geeky's
Yeah.
3 off of 40. But I do like one thing I do like is Zaka 1+ assist. It's +150. I got that on Bet Online. He's had an
Mm,
assist in 6 of the last 9. He's had a
okay.
total of 7 in the last 9, and he's had 3 in the last 2 versus Tampa Bay, and he's had 3 in the last 4 at home. So I think at +150, especially with playing with Pasta,
Wow.
um,
That's a nice look.
I can probably get behind that. Also, Gensel assist. I think he's had like 4 straight or something like that, but he's plus 125. Cooch, anytime goal. He's had a total of 9 goals in the last 8 games on the road, and he's had goals in back-to-back games versus Boston. Um,
Yeah.
and and then one thing that I was looking at was a Pasta and Kucherov assist parlay. Call it Pasta Cooch. Um,
Yeah.
but it's both of those two players have been excellent for assists as of late, and Gensel's been pretty good too. I also thought about doing a four leg parlay, taking them all for a point. Gensel, Cooch, uh, Pasta, and um, Zaka. So that could be another one. But yeah, there's a lot of things
So
I
if
like
you
in this
did
game.
that,
Hmm.
um, let me just quickly plus 228 at FanDuel for all those four for a point.
Nice. I also
Um,
thought about doing the Kucherov and Pasta goal, and then the Zaka and Gensel assist. So maybe you can get away with that because you got Kucherov and Gensel playing on the same line. Is Sorelli back today?
Not sure. Now Kucherov
Um,
Pasta assist parlay is plus 125.
yeah, I like that plus money. Both of them are pretty good on assists. So that's something I could definitely get behind.
Okay.
All right, we
Got
can
that. All right.
keep it moving right along. Let me get these
Yep.
overlays switched out real quick. Okay, next game we have is the Ottawa Senators on the road, minus 137. New York Islanders plus 114. Over under is set at a flat 6, minus 122. Ottawa, they're just as good as they are on the road as they are at home.
Yeah.
Islanders are probably just as good as at home as they are on the road. So no real advantage here on the splits. But going back to what you said, the Isles are 3 back points away for Ottawa. So this is also an important game for them. But I think it's more an important
Yeah.
game for Ottawa. Trying to stay closer to Boston. They're only, like you just alluded to in the last review, that they're just a couple points back. I like Ottawa in this position. I think I took them at, what did I take them at? It might have been minus 120 or minus 125 last night. I think they're a good team that suppresses a lot of shots, so they should limit the Isles' attempts here. They're also better scoring goals per game. They're also better in the power play. I
Yeah.
really don't have a lean on the total, but just for me, I lean Ottawa here. How do you see this one, JD?
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm more of a I'm not big on the Islanders. I would say that the Islanders are really it's not Ottawa they're chasing, it's the Flyers that they're chasing because they're only one back of Philadelphia and they own the tiebreaker over the Flyers. So they're not really chasing to me the wild card. That's not likely for them. What I wrote down here, I did a Callum Ritchie, Matthew Schaefer point parlay at plus 212. Richie's, and you can even do, I mean, Richie, both these guys are really hot. Richie's got points in 7 of 8. He's plus 115 just to get a point. And I also did a Kachuk Batherson point parlay at plus 144. Batherson points in 4 straight, 6 of 8. Kachuk points in 3 straight and 7 of 9. So I'm going to stay away from the side. I would lean Ottawa. Um, yeah, I mean, I think they are. I'm not a big Islanders person, but maybe they're different under Pete DeBoer. Um,
Yeah.
but I would say Ottawa is the better team.
Yep. Yeah, so you're going against,
And
a hot team versus the coach bump. So,
yeah, I mean, like I've said, I think that the Islanders are frauds. Personally, I'm not big on them. The other thing I would even look at is a Jordan Spence assist at plus 210 or plus 210. He's got assists in 3 of 5 against the Islanders. That may be a smaller play, but the Kachuk Batherson and Richie Schaefer point parlays to me are the ones those are my two favorite plays in this game.
Yeah, I think the only thing that worries me with Ottawa would be that their, you know, recent shaky goaltending, but if they can get that ironed out in this game, uh, I think
Hmm.
I think they can come away with the win. You got Barzell sitting at 19 goals. You got
Yeah,
Anders Lee sitting at 19 goals.
I
Holstrom
know.
sitting at
Oh,
19
right.
goals. And
Yeah.
Pinto, anytime goal. I like Pinto here. He's got goals in back-to-back games versus the Isles, and he's got goals in 3 of the last 4. He's plus 330 on DK. I think that's really good
Ooh,
value for his recent trend and head-to-head trends. So I might be able to get behind that. But yeah, for me, it's Isles or nobody in this one.
yeah. I mean, it sends or nobody.
Yes, I'm sorry. Sends or nobody.
Yeah. The other guy that I wrote down for a milestone goal was Stutzla. He's at 34. It's
Oh
one other
yeah,
guy
I
I
do
wrote
have
down.
him written down too.
And
34.
he's plus 210. Okay.
All right.
Uh, and is this, I'm trying to remember, is front end of back to back for either of these teams? I can't remember.
Let me see.
I didn't write that down.
Yeah, I know there's a few games tomorrow, and I didn't even write down who was on the front end either. I was running through so many. Let's see, you got Ottawa. They play New Jersey. Oh yeah, so they are on a front end of a back to back. Ottawa
And
is,
so are the Islanders. They
and
host
so are the
Montreal tomorrow.
Islanders. Yeah, they play
Yeah.
Montreal. So both on the front end of back to backs.
Yeah. Islanders, and the Islanders, I think, have been really good. Let me just double check. I mean, let's just see something here. The Islanders, actually, they're better on the back end. They're 5-10 on the front end, and they're 9-6 on the back end. The Islanders,
Okay.
um, and Ottawa. Like, I wonder if wonder what they do, like with their goaltending, because we've seen Allmark play both games on back to backs. Um, and Ottawa is 7-6 on the front end and 8-5 on the back end.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Next game we have is the 3 p.m. Eastern start. We have the Washington Capitals on the road plus 105. Pittsburgh at home minus 126. Over under is set at 6.5, slightly juiced to the over at minus 114. Washington, horrible on the road. Pittsburgh, great at home. Pittsburgh scoring like crazy. That's all I need to know here. I took Pittsburgh last night. Pittsburgh
Yeah.
money line. I was hoping that we would get Lindgren. I know he's been he's almost ready to come back. I thought maybe he would come back today, but we do already have Thompson confirmed. So it looks like
Oh,
it's
we
going to
do.
be Thompson,
Okay.
and I would assume it's going to be Skinner over in there for the Pittsburgh
Well,
Penguins.
this is the front end. These two teams play again tomorrow against each other.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna get. Yeah, I wrote down. I did the Penn's team total over 3.5 at plus 110, and then over 3 at minus 150. Kind of split that, as well as I did the over 6 at minus. I got it at minus 140 last night. I see it early this morning. I saw minus 142
Okay. I got
um,
it. I got it minus 125 at Bet
on
Rivers
over 6.
on over 6. But that was like
Oh,
at
I
3
hate you.
o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. I was looking down at overs and sides that I
Yeah,
could think it could move, and that was one of
yeah.
them. But good. Good. I would, and this is by far the the game that I have the most plays in already
Yeah,
and the
me
most
too.
notes in.
Yes, I'm right with you.
You got Tom Wilson sitting at 29, Strome
Yep,
sitting at 19, Crosby
yep,
sitting at 29, Rust is sitting at 29,
yeah,
Malkin sitting at 19, Chinnikov sitting at 18. I have Raquel anytime goal. He's had a
yeah,
goal in 7 of the last 10 and a total of 10 goals in the last 10.
yeah. And he
Um,
only had 8 shots on goal in their last game and
yeah,
didn't score.
I saw
I
that.
think they took a
Rust.
shot away
Oh,
because he
yeah,
had
because
9,
that's right. He did have 9. I remembered looking
but
at that.
I think they reduced it to 8. Just because.
Rust anytime goal. He's had a goal in back-to-back games and 3 straight versus Washington. Raquel. I'm sorry, Crosby over 2.5 shots. His volume's up. I think he's got back-to-back games with 4 shots on goal, but he's trying to get 29, so I could see him
I'm trying to get
uh
30.
30. I'm sorry, trying to get 30. Raquel over 2.5 shots. He's had that in 7 of the last 9, 4 straight, and 6 of the last 7. One that I really like is a parlay piece is Leonard over 1.5 shots. He's had that in 7 straight, 10 of the last 11, 5 straight on the road, and 4 overall. That's had 5 of the last, or I'm sorry, 4 of the 5 have had 3 or more shots. So his line's only 1.5. Ovi's volume is up over 2.5. He's covered that in 15 of the last 20. And then the good old Crosby assist that we've been eyeing. It's kind of juicy, but I was thinking about parlaying it with a Robert Thomas assist. So the
Mm.
Blues are playing Chicago. I could
I
possibly get
parlayed it
behind
with a
that.
Malkin assist
Oh yeah, I could do
um,
that too.
at plus 164 because Malkin's got an assist in 3 straight and 7 of 9.
Yeah,
Because I was going back and forth between, do I parlay the assists or do I look for Crosby over 1.5 points? And because he's got 3 straight multi-point games, 4 of 6, and back-to-back multi-point games against um the Capitals, and it's plus 154. But I just decided to go with the two guys for assists.
yeah.
Um, I've got all the same goal props. I'm trying to, what's the line again on this game? Because I'm trying to remember why I went with.
It. I got Pittsburgh at minus 125,
Right.
and
So that's why I like the over 3.5 at plus 110. Just again, because, when Pittsburgh, it's 38 of 41 wins, they've scored at least 4 goals.
yeah, yeah. Malkin's.
So,
I also have Wilson's got a point in 5 straight and 8 of the last 10. He's also got a point in 5 straight overall.
yeah,
And but his point is minus 115, but his an assist and his goal is right around plus 200 in both. So you might as well just split that and take one of each because he is sitting at 29. But the
I
official
was
plays I
trying to find
haven't.
something for
Go ahead.
sorry. I was trying to find something for the Protus brothers, but I couldn't find. I could only find Alexi for. I couldn't find Ilya. Oh no, now they've got his points up. Not, not a lot of places where you can parlay it though. It's the only thing, at least
Yeah, I
where I
have
can.
the official plays I have in this game are Pittsburgh money line, the over 6. I took Crosby at over 2.5 shots on goal at plus 120. Crosby anytime goal at plus 175 on DK. And then one thing that I
Yeah.
was looking at that I have not locked in was a Crosby assist and Leonard 2 plus shots. So,
Okay, so how about this one for you? I got one for you here because I've got. I'm pretty much. I didn't do the money line. I did the over 6 in the Pens team totals.
mhm.
But just as you were talking about those shots parlay, Sid over 2.5, Raquel over 2.5, Ovi over 2.5, Leonard over 1.5, plus 721.
Oh yeah, that's really good. That is really good. I really like that.
Okay.
I do like that one. All right, let me. I think we're all good in this one.
Yep, you can move on.
We can move on right along to this next game. This one should be a fun one. Get the timestamp down. JD will be in the house for this one.
Yelling shoot
Yeah.
as always.
All right. Next one will be down at crypto.com arena. Yeah, Edmonton Oilers on the road -102. LA Kings -118. Over under is set at 6.5, -122 to the under. Edmonton is 40, 29, and 10 on this season. They're 19, 15, and 6 on the road. LA's uh, not that great at home. They haven't been great at home this season. They've been a lot better on the road. These two teams have seen each other just twice this season. First one was won by LA 4-3 in a shootout. And most recently, Edmonton put an ass whooping to them 8-1 in LA. Um, for me, I got a small lean to LA here. Um, I just I don't think I can get behind Edmonton. You got Hyman out. McDavid might turn around and try to take this game over like he did in the last one. But
He's trying to take every game over lately,
yeah.
and he's talked about it.
Yeah, you
He
got
talked about it
Dickinson.
after. Yeah,
Yeah, you got Dickinson out. Um, McDavid's sitting at 47 goals, so that might be something to start eyeing as he gets closer to 50. Pot Colson's sitting at 19. Kempe's sitting at 34. If I got behind anything in this one, it'd probably be McDavid's shots. His volume has been super skyrocketing with all the
yeah,
injuries out in
eight
him. Just
four. Just to
go ahead.
just to 8-4-5-8-3-6-2-4-4.
Yeah.
So you can get him over 3.5 at -110, and over 4.5. I got +198.
Okay. Yep. I definitely like that.
So I
Um,
got Pud Colson last night. You were talking about him going for 20. I got him at +400 last night. He's down to
mhm.
+285. He's got
Oh,
goals back
nice.
to back in 3 of 4, and then I could have sworn Laferriere scored his 20th, and then they took the goal away and gave it to Trevor Moore.
Hmm. Yeah, I see that. He's
It
still
looked,
at 19 too.
yeah, because I saw them putting the tape around the puck. I could have sworn I saw that, and then I'm looking on the stats, and I see only 19. I'm like, what? So I do, Laferriere at +260. I like. Um, Roslovic's on the fourth line. He does have good numbers against Forsberg. He's got 4 goals in 8 games, +350. I've got that written down along. I haven't done anything with it yet, but
Hmm.
this is a couple things. One, it's money on the board. Has to be. It's Kopitar's at least final regular season game in Los Angeles for his career. See what happens if they make the playoffs. So I gotta believe there. So to your point about LA, I mean, there's definitely added incentive. Um, so I did do a Kopitar Kempe point parlay at +111. It's usually one of my favorite plays. And here's another way I attack McDavid. Um, McDavid's got assists in 18 of his last 22 against LA. He's got an assist in 5 of his last 7 overall. I did a McDavid assist and over 2.5 shots on goal at -110.
I like that. What's funny is right when you started saying how I attacked McDavid and you said assist, I said, man, that would be good to parlay it with his 3+ shots. And then you
Yeah,
rolled that right off your tongue. So, yeah, I would totally agree. I think that's a great play. He's really consistent. I mean, he's been consistent at 4, but he's really consistent at 3.
I
So,
just think that like less stress, -110, like that's
yeah.
good enough for me.
Yeah. I would agree with you
Also
there.
the draw. So
Oh, yeah.
here's one. I mean, LA, by the way, 20 regulation wins, 19 overtime losses.
That's crazy. Just the draw
And
in general.
32 draws, 32 games, 32 draws this year. So I got LA, I got the draw at plus 330. And then Dre, we're going to talk about Nashville and Minnesota, who also have a big draw history, 5 of their last 7. I parlayed the Kings and Nashville draw at plus 1706.
I like that.
Nashville and Minnesota, 5 of their last 7 meetings have gone to overtime. So I played them individually, but I also sprinkle on a parlay there.
Okay.
Okay, so that's where I'm at with this game.
Okay. We can keep it moving right along. Get the timestamp. Thank you, everybody, for all 50 of you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe if you guys want to get more of this information when we go live or want to hear more when we, uh, keep doing what we're doing. MMA says, don't you feel like the Capitals have more to play for here? Yeah, I mean, I think they
No,
do, but I
well they
mean,
do, but they're done.
yeah, I think they're
They're done.
kind of out of it as far as, you know, having a chance. I
I
mean,
mean,
they statistically they do, but a lot of shit would have to happen.
well, I mean, look, they're the standings say they're 5 back, but they're actually 6 back because they don't have the tiebreaker with Ottawa, and they've only got 3 games to play. So yeah, they have to win out. I just I don't know.
Yeah.
It-
And Rick, are the Kings riding Forsberg? Yes, Forsberg is in net
I
today.
would, yeah. I mean, it's not confirmed,
Firm.
but
It's not
everything that
correct.
I saw and heard over the last couple of days of practice, it would lead me to believe that Forsberg earned himself another start after the Vancouver game.
Okay, let's keep it rolling.
Yeah.
Next game we have is the St. Louis Blues on the road, minus 142. Chicago, plus 118 at home. Over under is set at a flat 6, minus 118 to the under. Chicago, they haven't been great at home, but their overall record stinks.
Yeah.
Blues are a little bit better at home. They have not been great on the road. But I do lean with the St. Louis here. I mean, I think they can probably net some goals here. I think Hofer and Bennington have been playing okay, at least to get by Chicago. I just think that the value is on Chicago at plus 118. I don't know if I could back the Blues on the road at minus 142. Maybe if I caught it a little bit earlier. JD, how do you feel about this one?
I just don't know what the motivation is for the Blues. Um, Losing to Winnipeg, that pretty much ended their season. So I'm really leery about playing them. Uh, the only thing that I looked at a Holloway for 3+ shots, Holloway point, and a Thomas point at plus 154. Um, you know, you could also I also looked at Holloway over 2.5, Holloway and Bedard each for 3 shots and a Holloway point at plus 227 was
Yeah,
another thing that kind of caught my eye. Um, depend now. Is Knight confirmed?
he is not. He is
I
still
mean, I wouldn't be
projected.
surprised if it's a Soderblom start. Wouldn't shock me, but I have to kind of wait on that.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I mean, is it like I couldn't play like the Blues? That's it. Like they have like they're done. That they've played a lot of hard hockey, and you know now they're out. Like they're 7 back of LA, they're 6 back of Nashville, and they've got 4 games left. I mean, they're not
yeah,
they're mathematically alive. I just think they're mentally dead.
Yeah. I mean, Steve, yeah, I agree. You can go back to a Frondell point. He's also been
Hmm.
shooting um, quite a bit. But for me, I like Robert Thomas assist in here. It's minus 145. It's kind of juicy for me to play straight for an assist. But if you want to parlay that with Crosby assist, I could also do that. And Crosby, Cooch, Pasta. There's so many assists I like today. But for
Yeah.
me, a lot of the times tailing assist is trying to find the value at plus money on some of those because you can find really good value, or at least catch them like me and JD, where before Crosby was minus 145, we were catching that at even money for a while. So definitely
You
something to
know,
look at.
you could do even better actually than you could do a Holloway for three and a Thomas assist at plus 147.
Yeah, I like that one. That's something I could get behind.
Also with Robert Thomas, by the way, he's got the Blues' first goal in four of the last five games. It was their game against Winnipeg where Holloway scored first. But he's been scoring as well. He's plus 215 for a goal. He's plus 600 for the first Blues goal. Not the first goal of the game, but the first Blues goal.
Nice.
Um,
I
so
know
yeah,
that too
I do
well.
like that. Pardon?
Oh, I said I know that too well because I kept taking him for an assist. I'm like, oh, he scored last game. He's gonna get an assist this game, and then no, he scores again.
Yeah.
like what the hell?
Yeah. I mean,
S-
so
s-
um,
so Olmark was just confirmed,
yeah.
and Hellebuck is just updated to likely,
Yeah, well, I mean,
and
I would think they were gonna ride him the rest of the way.
yeah,
But
and Wall has been updated to likely.
I thought he
So
was okay. I thought I saw confirmed.
yeah, it just
Um,
says. But yeah, I mean that's what I like in this one. And I think we're pretty much done with this one, right? We can move it right along.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Next game we have for you is the 5 p.m. Eastern. We have the New York Rangers on the road, plus 155. Dallas Stars at home, minus 184. Over under is set at a flat six, minus 2, minus 122 to the under. I huge slate. I really didn't have a whole lot in this game that I liked. Um, but I think you got there is Laf- Lafreniere sitting at 24.
Lafreniere, yeah, yeah.
Wyatt is sitting at 44. I could see him there. Robo's at 92 points. I don't know if he wants to try to make a run for 100 in these last games, but that's he's still kind of ways out. And so yeah, I really don't have a side or a total in this one yet. I'm gonna kind of look further into this game after the stream and see if I can get to anything. But for right now, for me, it's a pass. JD?
Yet, I mean, I just looked. When Perlo and I were talking about this last night. I mean, I like the over in this one here at over 5.5 minus 125. Um, I mean, the Rangers have actually dominated the Stars over the years. I just don't know what Dallas has to play for. I mean, they've essentially clinched second, home ice in round one.
Hmm.
Um,
And Heiskanen
so
and Hintz is out, right? So,
Hinch is still out. Yeah, I don't think he'll play the rest of the regular season. And
yeah.
Heiskanen, yeah, got hurt last game. Um, so I'm with you on Lafreniere. I also Adam Fox has got 5 goals in 9 games against Dallas, and he's plus 700. Um, he's had a nice little run of late. I also Sabanejad's got 5 goals in 10 games against the Smith. I am anticipating the Smith starts in this one here, but who
Okay.
knows? And then the Dallas prop I have is putting on the Ritz, Justin Ritzkovian, plus 425 for a goal. He's at 13. I There's a guy I mean, I think, 15 is a nice round number. Sounds a lot better than 13 or 14. So not that he's going to get two today, but I'm looking at guys a little lower down in the lineup for Dallas. So
Okay.
I got Ritskovian at plus 425 at DK for a goal.
ML Kids asking, do NHL players get incentives for certain milestones like NFL does? Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. 20 definitely is a milestone, but it also depends. I'm trying to remember how many years. How it depends where you are in your contract status. I can't remember if entry level guys get them or not. I want to say they. I can't remember because I don't think oh no, Colin Graff did. Like Colin Graff got $250,000 when he scored his 20th.
Nice.
So yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Okay. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention in the last game, Bertuzzi, 3+
Yeah.
shots on goal, plus 175. I wrote I
Ooh.
had this note in the Dallas game. I don't know why I put it down there. But he's had 3+ goals in 4 of the last 6 overall and 4 straight
Wait, three
versus
plus shots, you mean? You mean
yes,
three
I'm
plus
sorry.
shots?
3+ shots and 4 of the last 6 overall and 4 straight versus the Blues. So plus 175, I think that's great value there.
Just for on his own, he's plus 175?
Yep, for 3+
For
shots.
for holy crap, that man.
Yeah, his
Okay.
line's 1.5, so you got to take the alt line, but it's plus 175. And
Okay.
I think I
And you
got
could do
that.
Holloway, and Bedard for three shots at plus 145.
Nice. I like that.
Just trying to find I mean, just trying to find some creative ways to get plus money. And yeah, like I said, I just think St. Louis is got to be careful with the Blues. Like I just don't know what they're playing for.
Yep.
Okay,
Let me get these switched out.
so maybe it's better to lay off Blues props to some degree. Um, Actually, Bertuzzi's plus 182 at FanDuel for three. Oh my God, this is rude. So I just put in Bedard, Bertuzzi each for three shots,
Mm-hmm.
and it's only plus 274. And Bertuzzi's
Uh,
plus 182 on his own. Like, come on,
yeah.
come
I hate when
on.
they do that, or like I always complain about Fanatics because like they'll give you a 30% boost and then as you're building the
Yeah,
parlay, you can see the individual props odds going down as you're building it.
nice,
And I'm like, why are
nice.
you, I
Right. Why
guess
bother?
yeah, I guess they're probably doing it because they have a boost on the game, but still, you
Yeah,
already have a big enough advantage on us. Like why take it even
right,
further?
right.
Okay. Next game on the board, we have the just a second. We have the New Jersey Devils plus 114 on the road. Detroit minus 137 at home. Over under is set at a flat, or I'm sorry, 6.5, minus 118 to the under. Jersey's pretty much 500 on the road. Um, Detroit's better at home. Detroit's minus 137. Like, I lean Detroit, but I can't trust them at that price. They probably are definitely going to have the goalie advantage here. I think I heard that Markstrom was shut
It's
down for the
Gibson and
rest of the
Allen.
year. So it's just going to be
Yeah, it's
Gibson
Gibson
and
versus
Allen.
Allen today. Yeah,
Um, and I just think Detroit's got the better matchup. I think they got the better goalie. I just don't know if I can back them at minus 137. How do you feel on this one,
I can't.
JD?
I'm not. Yeah, I can't back Detroit and having to lay a price with them. I agree with you. So again, it's a matter of trying to target plus money for the most part. Um, So I looked at DeBrinket's got 8 goals in 13 games against Jake Allen. He's plus 145 for a goal. Um, Patrick Kane, I did lay a minus 110 for a Patrick Kane assist. He's got one in 9 of 11 games. And Larkin's already got a career high 34 goals, but he's one shy, obviously, then of 35, and it's plus 155 for a goal. So yeah, those are some those. I'll let you
Yep.
throw some things out there, and
I I do have that. I do like the Larkin at 34. Cody Glass is sitting at 18, so he's 2 away from 20.
I have him right, and he's
Um,
got goals in 3 of 5. He's plus 575. I got that yesterday for Cody Glass.
and then some single to double digit milestones. You got Coop and Edvison both sitting at 9. Um, and then Jack Hughes over 3.5 shots. It's getting juicy, minus 137 over at Bet Rivers, but he's covered that in 7 straight. And 6 of those 7, he's
Well,
had
11
5
of
or more
13.
shots. And he's had 5 or more shots in 6 of the last 7. So if you don't like that
So,
minus 137 number, maybe you take it at 5 plus instead of 3.5.
well, can I intrigue you in this one here? Dylan Larkin over 2.5, Jack Hughes over 3.5, plus 153.
Oh yeah, that's great. I like that. I like that. You could probably sprinkle in a Kane point too. um,
Yeah.
that's probably something I could get behind.
Oh, okay. You want to get greedy? Let's see what happens when we get greedy on that one. That I can get behind that. So let's go. So Larkin over 2.5, Jack over 3.5, and you said a Patty Kane point. Um, plus 268.
Okay, I like that.
Okay. So yeah, I also wrote down Dawson Mercer. He's at 18. He's plus 370. Timo Meyer, one shy of 25, and he's plus 235.
Okay, I do like that.
Yeah. I mean, Detroit's pretty much screwed. Like they're done.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. They're pretty much out of it, in my opinion.
yeah, I mean, they're 4 points back of Ottawa because of the tiebreaker with 3 games to play.
Okay, we can keep it moving.
Yeah.
All right, next game we have is the.
Oh, one thing. I'm so sorry.
You're
Perlo
good.
brought something up yesterday in that Kings game. Um, Either Forsberg over saves or maybe Edmonton over shots was one that I thought I could get behind those. So I just want to throw that out there.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Next game we have the Minnesota Wild on the road minus 130. Nashville at home plus 108. Over under is set at 6.5, slightly juiced to the under. Minnesota's been great on the road, 23-12-4 on the season, but Nashville's been also great at home, 20-15-3. For me, it's Minnesota or pass in this one.
Ooh,
You
I
got
see.
Eck.
I'm totally the opposite.
Oh, you are. Okay, you got Eck at
Well, because
19. Go ahead.
yeah. Well, it's just that I mean the Wild they're locked into third. I mean, just as we said, Dallas is in second.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the incentive for Minnesota? Now, it's a horrible spot for Nashville after a 6 game road trip, the first
Yeah.
game home. But
Yep.
it is must win for them. Like, I just don't think there's anything for Minnesota to play for. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, and then I don't know if it's gonna be Gus or
I
Wallstat.
think Wallstat today. I would think it's
Yeah,
Wallstat.
I would think it's gonna be Wallstat too. Saros has been. I know he had that one really good game as of late, but he's been kind of back and forth. But like I said, X at 19, Kirill is at 89 points on the season.
Yeah,
Kirill's had a goal, 5 goals in the last 3 games and 7 in the last 6. Forsberg's sitting at
6-10
38.
versus Saros, by the way.
Okay, I could get behind that. Stamkos sitting at 39. He's had 6
Yeah,
goals in the last 10 games, 7 goals in the last 10 games at home, and 4 straight
four
versus
straight versus
Minnesota.
Mini.
4 straight
Goals in
versus
four
Mini.
straight and 3 goals this season versus Mini. Three
Yeah.
and three. 3 goals, 3 assists.
I could also get behind Stamkos over 2.5 shots on goal, trying to get that 40th goal. He's even money, plus 100. He's covered that in
Okay.
back-to-back games and back-to-back games versus, and also six of the last four, 6 and 4.
4 of the last
So
6, you mean?
yes,
Okay.
so I could get behind that at even money.
You're saying Stamkos even money at over 2.5?
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Wow, giddy up. I also wrote down the Hall of Famer, Eric Holla, goals in back to back in 3 of 4. And he's opened up the scoring in that for Nashville in each of the last 2 games, and he's at 14 goals. So I looked at him for an anytime goal at plus 425, and the first Nashville goal at 12 at plus 1200. Um, I like Nashville's team total shots on goal over in this one here. I don't like I said, I it's not a great spot for Nashville. I also look to the draw. 5 of the last 7 meetings have gone to overtime. I've got, the draw, I got it at plus 325. I put that in the parlay with the Kings, as I mentioned earlier, at plus 1706. Um, Kaprizov, I got it plus 130 for a goal.
Okay.
And Forsberg's at 38 goals. He's plus 160, if that interests anybody.
Yes, I do like that one.
So I just don't think the would you, but you can you see where I'm coming from on I just don't see
Yes.
what the Wild are playing for today.
Yeah, I do. I do. I just I don't know. Something tells me Minnesota's winning, but I'm
Yeah,
probably not going to play it. It would be more inclined to take props like Stamkos, Forsberg, Kirill, that kind
yeah,
of stuff versus a side here.
yeah, yeah. And I just like the shots, the team total shots over, just because Minnesota's leaky, and
Yeah,
yeah, I wonder if they rest anybody, like who they if they rest guys today, but
I do
we'll
like
see.
that. Okay.
Okay.
We can keep it moving right along. This game is kind of weird for me. It depends on Carolina. I mean, Carolina
Yes.
seems to be setting the entire team, but we'll
Right.
figure that out as it gets closer to game time. But we got Carolina on the road plus 108, Utah at home minus 130. Over under is set at 6.5, minus 118 to the under. Utah's been playing great. They've been scoring a lot. And then on the other hand, I think the reason why this number is minus 130, what me and JD were just alluding to, is Carolina sat in the last game. They sat Aho, Jarvis, Slavin, Snevechnikov. They sat a handful of players, so it'll be interested to see who plays in this one. You still got Barrett Hayden and Jack McBain out for Utah. If I was going to get behind anything, I don't know if I like the over at 6.5, but both of these teams have been scoring in bunches, maybe targeting Utah's team total. But I also just don't like taking anything against Carolina teams because they're just a shutdown team. So, JD, how do you feel about this one?
Um, yeah. Well, they sat one Slavin and they played Jacob Slavin's brother. They also played Brenda Moore's kid last game. It was like a preseason game lineup for Carolina. Like if you had to make if you have to play on this road trip, and I wonder what they do the rest of the road trip. Like I wonder if the guys who have to play are pissed. But because Carolina, I mean, think about it. Like they scored 7 goals on 22 shots against Chicago. Like they were outshot that game by the Blackhawks. So
Yeah.
I I'm Taylor Hall is 2 goals shy of 20. Got goals in three straight, plus 370. And then Stankoven goals in three straight and 5 of 6 plus 290. So those are two Carolina goal props that I can get behind. And then for your boys in Utah, I've got Cooley, Paterka, and Gunther. Gunther's sitting at 39. I'd like to go back to that parlay that you had thrown out the last time that cashed for Utah, the Cooley Point and the Keller shots. I just
Mm-hmm.
FanDuel right now is not offering anything for Utah on shots, and I haven't checked DK. Um, yeah, I mean it's still like it's still a big game for Utah because they win this and then they pretty much lock in the number one wild card spot. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still available for whoever finishes in wild card two to climb over Utah. So um,
Yeah, I agree with both Cooley and Gunther. One thing I might get back to, and I know we've went back and forth on this for like the last, I don't know, probably a month or 6 months on this, 3 months on the season, but a Sergachev over 1.5 shots. It's minus 112. He's covered that in 4 of the last 5 games versus Carolina. And he's 3 of the last 4 have had 3 or more shots. So I know at one point we were targeting him at home. And I think at even money, I might be able to get behind that, just given how many people are out and his head-to-head history with head-to-head history with the team, and then having all of those people out. It could only make me think that he's going to cover it again, knowing that.
okay, so here's one for you that I just put in on DraftKings. Okay, a
All
Logan
right.
Cooley point. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Sergachev over 1.5 shots.
Okay.
Keller over 2.5. And that was plus 455.
Oh, that's great odds for just those three.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah, yeah. That's so there you go.
Right. Looks like we lost the Instagram, but it's okay. We keep on
But
moving
yeah,
along.
you got to be careful with Carolina just because I mean, we just don't know
Yeah,
who's
who's
in.
going to
But
be
I
in the
do,
lineup?
yeah, I do wonder, like for a guy like Taylor Hall. Um, I know that Ian's been all over Taylor Hall the last couple of games. Um, I do wonder for him. When was the last time? Yeah, he has not scored 20 goals. It's been 5 years since the 21-22 season with Boston was the last time he scored 20.
Okay.
So I don't know. At plus 370, let me see. Let me also just see something here. I'm a, we don't have goalies yet. Um, God, why are you doing this? Wait, was Aho? Aho was a scratch last game, right?
That is correct. He is also still
He's
showing
got
day to day right now.
yeah, God, 5 goals in 8 games versus Veggie. Um, okay,
Swayman was just confirmed.
okay.
Okay, we can move it right along
Yep.
to this next one. Okay. Next game we have 7 p.m. Eastern. We have the Philadelphia Flyers on the road plus 106 taking on the Winnipeg Jets minus 128. Over under is set at 5.5 minus 122 to the over. Philly is 22-14-4 on the road. Winnipeg is 19-14-6 at home. Head to head between these two teams, they have seen each other just once, early October in the beginning of the season in Philly, where the Jets won that one 5-2. For me in this one, it'd probably be Philly or pass. I'm probably not gonna. I said it earlier this season. I would stop taking Winnipeg. They burned me a few times. So if I was gonna take a side in this side, it'll probably be Philly. I don't know if I'm gonna get behind that, but you got Owen Tippett sitting at 28 goals on the season. Connor is sitting at 38 goals and 89 points on the season. You got uh,
Yep.
Sh- Shifley sitting at 34 goals and 99 points on the season. But one official bet that I do have in this game, Tyson Forster over 1.5 shots minus 125. He's covered that in 7 straight and 4 of the last 5 head to head. So that's definitely something I could get behind. And Perlo is in the house. How we
Oh,
doing, Mr. Perlo?
yeah, man. We're right in the middle of things, are we?
We are. We are Philly and
We're in the
Winnipeg.
back half. We're just starting the 7 Eastern games.
Okay. I'll have
So
to go through and find out what you guys had for day games.
all right, who wants
A lot of what
Perlo?
we just you and I discussed last night, Perlo.
Pretty much the same. The Boston game, the
Yeah, yeah,
unders, and yeah.
yeah. The Penguins game to go under. Things like that.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Joking. We did not have the Penguins under.
Oh, the Penguins. Okay, like I said, I slept in longer than I thought I would. I can't believe I slept that long. I never do. But okay.
All right. So with this Jets game, I was doing a little Google search last night. How long is the flight from St. Louis to Winnipeg?
Yeah.
And it's 5.5 hours. Perlo and I were talking about how the schedule makers hate the Jets because they played 4 away games, 1 home game. They were in St. Louis for their previous game. Now they come home to play the Flyers, and then they go out for 2 on the road. It's I agree with you. It's Flyers or nothing. Um, to your point about Forster, Dre, I did a Martone over 2.5, Forster over 1.5 parlay at plus 227.
Oh, that's good.
And I did one of your favorite plays, the Connor Point Shifley assist. My concern with that was minus 105. I did take a Velarde goal. Um, and My only concern with the Jets, the Flyers have outscored them 8-1 in their last 3 games in Winnipeg. So I'm a
Wow.
little concerned going too
I didn't see
crazy
that.
on Winnipeg points. But Velarde is going for his first 30-goal season. He does, if it is Vladar, he does have 3 goals in 3 games against Vladar. So Velarde
Nice.
at plus 240 is definitely something I can get behind.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna roll with that Forster in this one and keep it moving right along because
Well, Perlo, do you have anything for you had? Oh, Perlo had a great one for this game. That no goals first 5 and under 6.5.
oh yeah, I like
I
that. I
you get
think
you get that at minus. I got that at minus 101.
I think Perlo stepped away for a minute. But
Oh, he had enough of us already. My goodness,
he said, "Let me
just
sign in. I
started.
got to go piss." No, I don't know where he went, but
Yeah.
maybe he's making some coffee.
Okay.
That could be. Maybe he
All
didn't.
right.
He got up late. But Okay, we can keep it
Okay.
moving right along. Let me get the next one going here. Get the timestamp going.
Oh, you guys are already done that one too. Oh, smokes. Yeah, nothing on this. Florida, Toronto, we got nothing. You still have nothing?
For what?
For this game?
Florida, Toronto.
Florida, Toronto? Oh, not a chance. I am investing a cent on Florida, Toronto.
Only thing
Right.
I would play is the over if you were going to play anything.
Yeah, I think
That's it.
JD
Yeah.
also alluded to the McMahon
Well,
goal.
that was the Calgary game. That's Calgary, Seattle.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, and the Philly game, I just took Philly.
Yeah. All right. Next game we have is the Florida Panthers plus 106, Toronto minus 128. Over under is set at 6.5, minus 110 on both sides. The only thing, so this is a pass game for me. It sounds like it's going to be the same thing for you guys. Lundell's sitting at 18. That's the only thing I had written down. And Tavares is 1 point off of 70 and 1 assist off of 40. But JD or Polo, do you guys have anything in this one? I don't think you guys do, is what you just
Absolutely
alluded
nothing.
to.
No.
Okay. And I think Perla just said the same thing. So that was
Yeah.
pretty easy for us to get through that one.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
took a minute and a half. So let me
Yeah.
get the next slide switched out and we can keep it moving. Okay. Timestamp real quick. Okay. Next game we have is still on the 7 p.m. Eastern slate. We got the Calgary Flames plus 112, Seattle Kraken minus 134. Over under is set at 6.5, minus 122 to the under. Calgary, horrible on the road, 11-25-4. Seattle, a little bit decent, better, 18-16-5 at home. Head to head between these two teams, they have seen each other twice. First game was won by Calgary 4-2. Seattle won the last one 5-1 in Calgary. For me in this one, Seattle's going to have that new goalie, Coco. I think that's how you say it. Kiko, however you want to say it. K-O-K-K-O. Coleman just had a baby. He may be in the lineup here.
Well, his wife did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but he put in the work.
He did. They had fun practicing, as we like
Yeah,
to
and
say.
he's sitting at 19 goals. Farabee's sitting at 19 goals. Beniers sitting at 19 goals. And McCann. So, yeah, for me, it'd be Blake Coleman anytime goal. As far as the side, I'm probably not going to get to either one. JD, how do you feel about this one?
Yeah, I did the McCann anytime goal. I'm ready. McMahon anytime goal. McMahon over 2.5 shots. He's hit that in 8 of it. What has he got? He scored. What do I got? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to read through my notes here. He's had 3 shots on goal in 3 of the 4 games he's faced the Flames, and 3 shots on goal or more in 7 of the last 9 overall. So those are the things I targeted in this game. McMahon goal, McMahon over 2.5, Blake Coleman goal.
Berlo, how you liking this one?
Yeah, I'm all over McMahon as well. That's what I got. Seattle, I don't like the price enough to play it, so yeah, just take McMahon. McMahon, everything on that team.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you there. It's slim pickings on that one for me. We can keep it moving right
Yeah.
along. Let me get the. It's fun switching out these slides like every minute. We're going pretty damn fast. All right. And timestamp. Okay. Next game on the evening, we have the last of the 7 p.m. Eastern games. Columbus Blue Jackets plus 112 on the road. Montreal minus 134 at home. Over under is set at a flat 6 minus 124. Columbus is 39, 28, and 12 on the season, 19-17-4 on the road. Montreal is 47, 22, and 10 on the season, 24, 14, and 2 at home. These two teams have seen each other twice this season. The first one was won by Blue Jackets 4-3 in a shootout, and then most recently Columbus won that one. Or I'm sorry, the Canadians won that one 2-1 in late March. For me, it would be Montreal or pass here. I just think Montreal's rolling. I could see an over in this one, although the last one was a low scoring affair there. Perlo, how do you see this one?
I got Canadians in regulation here, and Canadians team total over split. I can't trust Columbus to score, and Montreal's goaltending has been really good. So, if I were to take any prop here, if I can get a decent number on Dovish over shots, they're over saves, I should say, shots. Over saves. If Dovish is going to be it, it's probably going to be either one, Fowler or Dovish. I think Columbus will be desperate and shooting a lot. So that's what I got.
Yeah. One thing I also forgot to mention, Suzuki's sitting at 28, and he's also sitting at 98 points on the season. So I like his 2+ points prop in this one to get to 100. JD, how do you feel in this one?
Well, one, it's Saturday night, so I got to jump in on Caulfield, every which way possible, except for shots. I didn't do anything with shots, but I played his first goal of the game, and first Montreal goal. I do like. I split a unit with Canadians in regulation and plus 115 in the Canadians money line. Jackets team total under 3, also one of my favorite plays, at minus 148. The Jackets have scored 2 goals or less in 7 of their last 10, and one of those was that 2-1 game against Montreal. The Canadians have given up 2 or less in 7 of their last 10. I just don't see them getting to 4. So 2.5 was something I looked at, but I just figure I'll play it safe because I just don't see Columbus scoring 4 goals tonight. I'm with you on Suzuki. I like Demidov also for a goal. And then Josh Anderson, former drafted by Columbus, scored a goal against Columbus in the first meeting. I just have a feeling I sprinkled literally like $5 on Josh Anderson at plus 600 for a goal. This is his time of the year, in my opinion. So it wouldn't shock me. I don't know. I rarely play hunches, but this is one hunch I'm at 6-1. I thought was worth a sprinkle.
I do like that Demidov look. He is sitting at 18 as well. So trying to get to that 20 number.
Yeah. It was interesting. I don't know if you guys caught this, but on Thursday night, Nick Suzuki was they do those interviews at the bench before the game.
Mm-hmm.
So Suzuki was asked, I don't know what the question was, but he said Caulfield's going to get his 50th and Slavkovsky's going to get his 30th tonight, and then skated off. It was such a great mic drop.
Wow. And they got it, both of them.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We can keep this moving right along. We are now entering the 8 p.m. Eastern slate. Should be an interesting one here. Let me get this timestamp real quick. All right. 8 p.m. Eastern, we have the Las Vegas Golden Knights, or I should say the Vegas Golden Knights is what do you know anybody reason why Vegas left off the Las Vegas?
Yeah, it's just too much. It's too much to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, because every time I look at
And
their
nobody calls it
team name, it always says
old,
Vegas
old.
Golden Knights, and I'm always
Yeah, no
looking up
one's
for an
calling him
L.
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we got Vegas on the road plus 106, Colorado at home minus 128, over under is set at a flat 6, even money on both sides. Vegas is 18, 14, and 8 on the road. Colorado's been great at home, 25, 9, and 5 on the season. These two teams have seen each other twice this season. Both games were won by Avalanche, 4-2 and 6-5. 4 of the last 6 have went to extra time between these two teams. For me, with Makar out, you also got Kadri out. It would be Vegas or pass for me in this one. I don't have a total in this one either. Stone's sitting at 69 points, so I could probably sprinkle his point in a parlay somewhere. And Natchez sitting at 38 goals and 98 points on the season. So he'll be trying to get to 100 as well. JD, how do you see this one?
Yeah. So I looked. I looked at the Stone. I've got Stone at a goal plus 230. I was looking at that, but Rasmus Anderson for a point. He's got points in 6 of 8. You get him at plus 165 for a point, and then I also sprinkle on his goal, anytime goal at plus 700. He's got 4 goals and 3 assists in his last 8 games. So I like the point more than I like the goal. Also, Vegas team total over 2.5. I took as my biggest play at minus 140. The Avs clinched the President's Trophy. They got nothing to play for tonight. I just think that Vegas. I don't know if I trust Vegas to win necessarily, but I do trust them to score 3 goals.
And to your point, if it's Blackwood, I love that. I love that play. I mean, I still
Yeah,
love it if it's Wedgwood, but I love it more if it's Blackwood just because he's been the
yeah,
lesser of the
and I the other
netliners.
thing for me is that I would grab the two, and Pearl and I talked about this last night. I would grab the 2.5 as soon as you can if it intrigues you, because if we hear that Colorado's sitting guys tonight, that line's only going to get higher.
Yep, I agree. Perlo, what do you see in this one?
The only thing I have different than what you guys said was I'm Wedgwood over saves, depending on what the number is. Vegas has been shooting a ton since they got Tortorella in there, which I figured they would. That's why I've been making a lot of money on their over saves against the opposition. So I'm gonna keep rolling with it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything else in this one. Can keep it moving right along. Get these slides switched out. Okay, and we've made it to the last game on the board on a 15-game slate. I'll probably have a couple ones in this one. We'll see where we get to, but last game, 10 p.m. Eastern, we have the Vancouver Canucks plus 188 on the road. San Jose Sharks minus 215 at home. Over under is set at 6.5, minus 118 to the over. Vancouver's 14, 21, and 3 at home on the road. San Jose is 21, 14, and 5 at home. Head to head between these two teams. They have seen each other 3 times this season. All 3 games were won by San Jose, 3-2, 6-3, 5-2. If I was taking anything in this one, it would probably be both teams to score in the first period. I might also be interested in Vancouver's team total. Jake DeBrusk is sitting at 19 goals. Elias Peterson sitting at 48. And Eklund's sitting at 49. I think that's total. I don't know if that's assists or points, but yeah. And then San Jose, on the other hand, like if I was gonna take anybody, it'd probably be San Jose, but I'd probably take them on the puck line just because the minus 215 is way too far out of whack on that one. But Kiefer Sherwood over 2.5 shots, I got that at plus 115. And I could also see him for a
former
point
team.
and plus
Former
money.
team
It's
for
like,
Sherwood.
yep.
Yeah.
And he's even money
Yeah.
he's even money for a point. So those are two things I like. Perlo, what do you like in this one?
I got Celebrini over shots, over 1.5 points. I had team total over 3.5 here, and I guess that'd be San Jose, and I have those Sherwood for shots and points. Yeah.
JD.
Yeah, pretty much the same. I did my biggest play was a Celebrini anytime goal, over 1.5 points at plus 118, over 3.5 shots, minus 130. Sharks team total over 3.5 at minus 140. This is the Sharks' final home game of the year. So I was saying to Perlo last night, like I just think, yes, they're done playoffs wise, essentially, but I think they put on a show for the fans. They've outscored Vancouver 17-6. They've been outscored 17-6 in their last four games, but I just think they unload tonight, and I think it is a big night for Celebrini. But thanks for reminding me about the Sherwood, because I do like that.
Yeah.
I was talking about that last night, but I don't think you could hear me. Or no?
No, I couldn't.
You could.
I couldn't.
Yeah, you can hear me. So.
Oh, you guys were having the audio. We were having audio issues earlier when we first started. Seems to be better now, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we do have a few minutes. I know we've already finished up the slate, but maybe we just talk about maybe what our favorite side is, maybe what our favorite total is, and maybe what our favorite prop is. So
Ooh,
maybe we can
it's a
do
lot of
something
pressure.
like that. For me, my favorite, I should say my favorite, well, let me think here. Now that we're all put on the spot by myself, not even knowing that I was going to do this. I guess I got to go with Pittsburgh here. I know it's a big game for Washington, but that's probably currently my favorite side. And actually, it's probably going to be also my favorite prop. I have Crosby over 2.5 shots. I got that at plus 120, and I think that's a 2-unit bet for me. Not 2-unit risk, but to win 2 units. So Crosby over 2.5 shots. That's probably currently my favorite prop. Pittsburgh is my favorite side. And as far as the total, I really don't have a total yet. So, JD or Perlo, what do you guys think?
Oh God.
You put me on the spot here. I wasn't thinking about that. I know. I think the Canadians money line is my best favorite side. My favorite prop.
Well, you know what? I have the over 6 in Pittsburgh. So let's just do it a
Yeah, the
trifecta.
over is the Pittsburgh game for sure. Yeah, that's over.
So I'll
Oh,
do
that's for sure.
all three plays from that. Pittsburgh money line, Crosby over 2.5 shots, and over 6. Those are my 3.
And prop.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on the Pittsburgh stuff. Just there were a couple of prop parlays that I like. That one I mentioned that I put in the Crosby over 2.5, Raquel over 2.5, Ovi over 2.5, and Leonard over 1.5 shots at plus 721. I love the McDavid assist in over 2.5 shots at minus 110, and maybe the Larkin over 2.5 shots with Hughes over 3.5. Montreal in regulation or Montreal money line tonight or regulation. I love that.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
my
the other
favorite.
prop, that I threw out, I put in was a Cooley point, Sergachev over 1.5 shots, Keller over 2.5 shots at plus 455.
Okay.
What did you guys have for the Boston Tampa game? Did you have much of anything?
So for me, I was telling JD, I'm kind of leaning to the Tampa Bay side. I know that their give a shit meter could be very low in this game, but I could just see everybody hopping on the Boston train, them being at home. Um, they're better split, but Tampa Bay's, on a 3-game losing streak. I believe Boston's on a 4-game losing streak. I would just end up probably going with the Lightning there, but I think the value is on Boston. I did like Zaka over 1+ assist at plus 150. That's he's got 6 of the last 9, a total of 7 assists in the last 9. He's had an assist in 3 of the last 2 versus Tampa Bay, and he's had an assist in 3 of the last 4 at home. But that was the one prop I liked in this game. And then sidewise, it was Tampa Bay. I don't have a lean on the total.
Yeah, there were two other. I had a Pasta assist and a Zaka point at plus 138, and then Dre had thrown out a Kucherov assist and a Pasta assist at plus 125.
Oh, yeah, we're calling that pasta cooch. So
Yeah.
pasta and cooch. Pasta cooch assist parlay. I was also looking at a wait, is that right? Does the other geeky play for Tampa Bay?
Yeah,
I thought about doing because he was up on the
I know.
top
I've done the
line.
Geeky Brothers parlay.
Yeah, I
Let me
was
see if
thinking
I
about
Connor's in the
that.
like.
lineup.
I'm seeing the price on it, but I like Shen over shots too for the Islanders quite a bit. He's been going over ever since he got traded. He's been going over.
Okay. Any other ones you want to
Uh,
go over, Perlo? The ones that you missed early with us? Ottawa, New York.
I had the over in that game for a little bit. I don't know. I don't think with that coach bump, it's going to be a slow game. Capitals versus Penguins. You guys probably all have the same thing. Over 3.5 for team total. Over 3.5. Over 6.5. I like Forsberg over saves in the Oilers game. I like draw and McDavid over shots and Podkolzin point.
Yep.
Rangers versus Red Wings over 5.5.
Me, Rangers and
Special.
Stars. Is
Oh,
that who it
why
is?
do I have Red Wings here? Why do I have Red Wings here? I don't know. Stars, yeah, I'm the Stars. I think I wrote Red Wings for some reason. I don't know why. It's Devils versus Red Wings. That should be Stars. I like the over in that game. Larkin. Only thing you probably didn't do is saves props because I'm the only one that does them, and I like Gibson over saves in that one. Wild versus Predators. We had draw on Predators money line. Wild have nothing to play for.
Yep.
No goals first 5 and under 6.5 in the Jets game. Hurricanes Utah. It all depends on who's in. Does anybody know if they're back in or not?
We
Yet?
don't.
No.
They're
No.
all showing day to day.
That's it.
Okay.
by the way, the Geeky Brothers parlay is 27-1 at DraftKings.
Wow. All right. Well, we got this done in an hour and a half. 15-game slate. Maybe tomorrow we'll start at 7:30 since we got such a little bit
Yeah.
smaller slate. But we will be back on tomorrow, like I said, 10:30 a.m. Eastern on this same channel. Then we will be back on Perlo's channel tomorrow night to break down the Monday slate for you on Sunday night. And yeah, I mean, you can find me over at Instagram, X, IG at Exotic Wagers with a Z. You can also find the link to the Legacy Sports Discord and get all of my official plays for free by clicking the link and joining the Discord. JD, you can find him over at Vison and over an X at his handle right there. You got anything else to add there, JD?
That's it.
And he'll be in the house to game. He'll be in the house tonight for the Edmonton LA game. Should be a good one.
Yep.
Perlo,
Heading out
tell them
shortly, actually.
Perlo, tell them where they can find you.
Oh well, on VSiN we started our baseball. Our first pick came in Atlanta money line hit yesterday, so you can go over at Perlo's NHL POW on the. Now I've just pinned it on the top of my page. You can go there. You got what, 2 days left? 3 days left to get $50 a year, $80 a year for life, depending on if you want the premium or VIP package. So head over there and grab it for baseball and NHL picks for life every year for just $80 and $50. Yeah, that's all I got for me. Oh, we actually broke records last night, JD and I. We got this slate done in just over 2 hours.
Nice.
Unbelievable. Yeah. And I might go on tonight. I'm kind of bored. My Caroline actually ended up having to work. She usually doesn't. We were going to go out on Saturday nights, but if I'm going to be home, I might go on for a bit just to go over the card a little bit. But I'll be on Sunday morning with you guys again for the official plays.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you guys all for tuning in. We will catch you guys again either tonight on Perlo's channel or tomorrow morning right back here. For JD, Perlo, I'm Exotic Wagers. Have a great Saturday and cash all your bets, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.